My kitty can talk. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. No, no, no. No, no. Lily. No, Lily. Lily. Lily, stay here. There goes the cat. My goodness, are you all right? You got attacked. I guess that's just what happens because you're in her house. I'll let you out. Bye, Lily. Go home. Lily, time to go home. Lily. Lily, time to go home. Goodbye. My goodness, I certainly didn't expect that.
Just getting you up on this tripod.
Hey, Meow. What is it? You want to go outside? Meow? I made you a nice pathway to the greenhouse.
Monster -9, and there's light snow in Ottawa. The wind chill makes it feel like it's -16 degrees Celsius on the Queensway. It's heavy in both directions. It's slow on Laurier eastbound between Nicholas and King Edward. O'Connor southbound from Laurier to 417. Huntcliffe eastbound at Prince of Wales.
Okay, I'm going to make this out of a box. I've never made lemon meringue pie from a box before. How different is that, eh? I've always made it from scratch, and some of my children just love them. I think there's something on the inside of this box.
They're coming from across Canada. 50 of this country's top emerging artists. 50 of tomorrow's best, recording their hearts out today. All part of next, Canada's music future. The rising star.
Oh, look at that! A luscious lemon cream cheesecake. Ha 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 ha! I can make that. But then I have to hunt for the cream cheese. It's down in the freezer. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to follow the directions. So first, I put 2 slightly beaten egg yolks in a bowl. Okay, that's 2 slightly beaten eggs. Then I'm supposed to add 1/3 cup of cold water.
5 o'clock Atlantic. Good afternoon. I'm Marcia Young with the world this hour. We begin in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. Today, on the order of President Barack Obama, military judges there have suspended all trials for 4 months. That's allowed time to review the cases of 245 detainees, including Canadian Omar Khadr. And there's word Obama may soon sign an executive order closing the military prison for good. Our security correspondent, Bill Gillespie, is...
Okay, so we have 1/3 cup of water.
Bill, what does today's order mean for
and
Well, on one hand, it means that he's dodged what his lawyer
the whole
says
pouch.
is a sham judicial process that will almost certainly convict him. On the other hand, he's been here for 6.5 years, not knowing what his fate will be, and now with a 120-day freeze on trial, is in that same kind of limbo again.
Now, what about the other detainees, notably the 5 accused co-conspirators in the 9/11 attacks? What happens to them?
Well, there are 245 inmates still left here at Guantanamo, and each of their case files is going to be reviewed, perhaps over the next 120 days, as that can possibly be done. It's a tremendously large job. There's all sorts of paper, there's medical records, there are interrogation records, there are legal issues, and also there are problems about where you're going to send them.
Okay, and then add 2 cups of boiling water.
They're convinced their countries to take them back. For example, Syrian prisoners could not be sent back to Syria because of the possibility they would be tortured when they got back home. But in Omar Khadr's case, the other possibility for him is that perhaps at this point, when it looks like these processes are frozen and perhaps there would never be a trial for Omar Khadr, this may be the moment for Prime Minister Harper to step in and bring him back to Canada. also what Barack Obama wants, considering he's trying to empty this prison.
Okay, thank you so much, Bill.
Okay.
You're welcome.
I have to make it boil in the microwave, I guess.
In Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. Meanwhile, Ottawa isn't saying whether today's development changes their position on repatriating Omar Khadr. The Canadian government has to this point refused to intervene, arguing the American legal process must run its course. Barack Obama began his first full day as leader of the free world.
I love Barack Obama.
Made this joyful
So
noise
awesome.
to round off 4 days of inaugural celebration.
Okay, I gotta get
Then
some.
it was back to work. Obama putting Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas, as well as the leaders of Israel, Jordan, and Egypt. Then signed an executive order limiting White House lobbying.
If you are a lobbyist entering my administration, you will not be able to work on matters you lobbied on or in the agencies you lobbied during the previous 2 years. When you leave government, you will not be able to lobby my administration for as long as I am president. And there will be a ban on gifts by lobbyists to anyone serving in the administration as well.
Obama also
Wait, he's cleaning things up.
salary freeze for senior White House staff. Meanwhile, his pick for Treasury Secretary got a grilling today from Congress. If confirmed, Teepee is responsible for everything from running the federal tax office to doling out the $700 billion bailout fund. The CBC's
Timothy Geithner sat down in front of the Senate Finance Committee. His confirmation hearing focused on how the new president will fix the broken U.S. economy. A Democratic Senator, Blanche Lincoln, wanted to look backwards first.
In your state as chairman of the New York Fed, did you see those storm clouds coming? And I guess
Geithner answered yes, that as the head of the authority that oversees Wall Street, he says he saw the economic crisis beginning in early 2007.
What are you doing up
but
there?
had trouble getting officials in Washington to pay attention.
Hello out up there.
Policy did move.
What's going
It
on?
did not move aggressively enough across the entire board, and we're living
Look at how he's
with
licked all of his
the consequences of a
fur
deeper
off of his
recession in part
legs.
because of that.
He's allergic to
Geithner
fleas,
also
and he got fleas
criticized George
earlier.
Bush's economic bailout, the $700 billion Troubled Asset Relief Program, or TARP. Geithner says TARP.
I guess I should start making the pie crust, shouldn't I?
While not doing enough to help small businesses and homeowners. Reform of that program is needed, he says. And within weeks, Geithner says President Barack Obama will outline his own response to the financial crisis. The problem is, right now, U.S. investors are nervous that could take up to a month. That's left some market watchers feeling jittery.
2 cups of flour.
Derek Stuffel, CBC News, Washington.
There's concern south of the border over what's being described as a massive credit card security breach. As Louise Martin tells us, Canadians are being advised to check their credit card statements carefully.
Well, potentially anyone who used a credit card in the U.S. last year, and that could be online as well. We know many Canadians shop on the internet, and that many of those websites are American-based. This data breach could turn out to rival the massive breach reported in 2007 by TJX. That affected as many as 94 million credit card accounts at stores like Winners and Home Sense here in Canada.
Okay, so
Payment Services is the company today. It handles
2 cups of flour, a teaspoon of baking powder.
For over 250,000 businesses. Now, it says the security breach discovered last week could have been the result of a widespread global cyber fraud operation, and it might not be the only company affected. It does say it hasn't yet come up with an accurate number of exposed accounts.
About a half a cup of butter.
At this point is that no Canadian merchants were exposed to the breach, but that any Canadian
But you can put up to half as much butter.
last year could be at risk. And we are talking about for all of
with your whisk.
2008 because they don't exactly know when the hack attack occurred. Now, the president of the company says the bulk of the exposed data consisted of credit card numbers and expiration dates. In some cases, some names were exposed as well, but that no PIN numbers or social security numbers were obtained. Heartland says the breach is now well contained and an investigation is underway.
The CBC's Louise Martin at the Toronto Stock Exchange. In Halifax, officials are investigating how the city's main sewage plant lost power, dumping
Okay, so we're
millions
adding
of
our
tons
2
of
cups.
raw waste into the city's harbor.
2 cups
The
of
sulfur still wafts across some cities.
boiling water.
Outage. sewage is still spilling into the harbor. It's not yet clear how much damage there is at the treatment plant or who will be on the hook for the repair bill.
Okay.
And finally, the National Film Board is putting hundreds of its documentaries and films online for free.
Okay, cook over medium heat. Oh, we're doing this in the microwave. Just because I felt like that.
Our arts reporter Margot Kelly has that story.
We all wore the same costume as Maurice
Cook uncovered on high for 2 to 4 minutes.
blue costume of the Montreal Canadiens.
Wash Carrier's famous animated short, The Sweater, is just one of the cinematic gems the NFB is showcasing online. The films stretch back to 1928.
Then I'll make this.
Will soon include the critically acclaimed Mon Oncle Antoine by Claude Jutra, along with the 2004 Oscar winner Ryan by Chris Landreth. In making the announcement, the NFB's chair and film commission,
Is that enough? Just add enough water to make it stick together. It's got to be ice cold water.
The world is changing, he said. Our stories continue. This is really exciting. It's about time. The Toronto filmmaker Pat Stevens has listed her personal picks on the NFB's website, such as I Was a 90-Pound Weakling.
These are gems from our history that define Canada, that define our Canadian experience.
Okay.
And so this is our vault. These are
There we go.
archives that we
So here's your dough. Hello. Thank you, Jen, for sending me something. Have to open it here. I'm going to take it out. And you made it, eh? That's so nice of you. Wow, it's beautiful. Wow. It's lovely. You can give me some money. That's so sweet of you. Look at this. So it's... Oh my gosh. Oh, was this for the soap? That's what that was. Oh, that was a good idea. It's a good way to do it. This is a very beautiful little book. How did you make it? It's beautiful. It's a book of paper. Wow, you do nice work. Thank you very much. I'll treasure this. From Jen. That's so cool you made these. I tried making books once. I made one out of birch bark. This is fabric over it, isn't it? Have you got videos of how you make them? They're awesome. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Okay, bye. My kitty is up there. And he was gonna jump. He was walking along there. Meow? There he comes down the stairs. It must be bedtime. I'm having a wonderful time reading all of your comments. Look at there he is. Hello, kitty. Where are you? Hello. Hello. This is better than jumping, don't you think? Yes, indeed. You are all shadow. All shadow, no substance. There, a little bit of light on your face, then you could see you. Except I've got you zoomed in way too far. Little kitty. Well. It's 11:45. I guess I should go to bed. I never seem to go to bed much earlier than this anymore. I have so many comments to read. It was 110. Now it's down to 29. But I can't comment on them all anymore. I comment on some of them. I try to... I'm sorry, kitty. I certainly read them all. I hope I don't miss any. Sometimes I don't get notified of every one. I get notified if there's something on a video. And so then I have to go to every video that they tell me there's one on, and I have to check and see if there's more. There must be a better way. Alright, well, it's Nancy today. Bye. This cat is having quite the day. No, kitty. I'm not going to let you out so you can forget that. Alright. No, I'm not. I'm going to take a movie of you jumping from one window to the next like you've been doing. I'll just go back to pretending I'm doing this so that you'll ignore me. I'm ignoring you, kitty. Gotta make sure these are all being used. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 30, 1, 2, 21 on that side and 30 on the other. He's very interested in the birds at the moment. Okay, so these have to be centered. So it appears there's 30 on that side of the middle and 19 on that side. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. What are you doing? You can't climb up on here. I don't think so. I don't think so. You'll fall through. What was that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21. Okay, so we'll have one on that side, one on this side. Okay, so it can go here. Now, this thing, you squeeze it here, and it will release the rod. Okay, so here we will lift up on this and take that out, push those to the other side, and do like that again. Well, these have to also come over from the other side, the bottom. Okay, now I'll have to do that on the bottom too. See, so these all have to go. Just squish that down, pull that out, push them over, and put it back in. Okay, so that first one is fine. Now the second one, let's do the same thing. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21. Okay, so we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and those 4 can go to the other side of the center. So once again, stick them here, and we'll unhook this, slide them over, and hook it back in again. Like that. Okay, and then we have to do the bottom. So we are, this is the one here, it's got to go over. Oh wait, no, we can't mess up this stuff. This is going to push all them out of the way. I'm going to leave them. I'll put things back. Okay. The bottom, I'm going to put them back the way they were too. Because otherwise, you see how they're wiggling everything over to the side? What's happening here? Is that the way I want it? Okay, let's squish this back down. There we go. Now this side here fell off, which is going to make my whole loom fall apart. Except I guess the warp is holding it on right now. There we go. Okay. So I'm not going to center these. These are going to be just fine the way they are. Should have done that at the beginning, I guess. But it doesn't matter. Okay. So now I guess we're ready to start tying on the loom. But I'm not going to do that now because now my back hurts. Now I'm done with this for today, or for now. Put my little chair back beside it. I guess I need to pull it out of the way. Put my chair here further up. The wood stove does not seem to be catching fire. So I'll move this out of the way. This can come over here. And this, I think I'll put this in this way. And see, now that chair leans backwards. I don't want it in the way, so let's lean the chair backwards. Okay, and see how far back it goes. Okay. But it's pretty close to the wood stove over there. So let's pull this back a little more. There we go. Okay. So so we can live here. Shall we turn our Christmas lights on? I think it's time for some lights. Don't you? I like Christmas lights on a dull day. They are very nice in the wintertime. See how they brighten the place up? See how cozy it looks in here now? We should turn on those lights too. You know, whenever you feel bummed out, you just turn all the lights on. I don't feel bummed out, but it's a good idea anyway. Okay, bye. This kitty would like to get out because there are animals out there to eat. That's right. This is eating time, isn't it? What a lovely thing I made. Except it cracked. All lovely things crack. You look at the pot as if it's broken already. Imagine everything broken, falling down, wrecked, and then you won't be disappointed when it happens. But now, look on the positive, look on the good side of everything. But just know that every object on this planet will break at some point. This is a planet of decay. Remember when they got kicked out of the garden and there were thorns and thistles and mortality and the fall which happened, and all things will decay now. The flowers will not bloom forever. The leaves will fall off the trees. Logs that fall in the forest will rot. Everything falls apart. And if we, quote, quote, wreck the planet, we really won't wreck the planet. The planet will make everything come again. Eventually it'll heal itself. It's us that won't be able to live here. We will have made it inhabitable for us. But the planet will survive. The planet will, you know, we were only a dot on the life of this planet. Anyway, so if you imagine that everything has an amount of time that it will live. You know, I remember when I bought a blender once. And I thought, I bought a blender and I also bought a crock pot and I had everything. I figured, yes, I've got everything. Well, then my blender broke. And it was like, oh my gosh, I have to start rebuying all those things I bought. I figured that once I had bought all the appliances I was going to need, that I would never have to buy them again, that it was done. Yes. Yes. Is there something you want particularly? Yes. Is there a situation that you think I should pay attention to? The life of the birds. You see his back legs? He's allergic to fleas. He does not have fleas, but he had fleas at one point and he got bitten by a flea. So for a few months he will lick all his hair off and then he'll stop. He has work to do. Animals to eat. There's a situation, is there? There's no animal in there that you can... This kitty cat is very interested in the squirrel. Of course, now that I've talked about it, it's looking at me.
I guess I should get some more wood for you.
Thank you, sweetheart. He's fascinated. You see the squirrel out there on the post outside the window. He's eating all that stuff off. I should smear some more on. Watch him jump at the window and knock his face. I think he's gone over there to check the other window. See what's happening out there. Love my camera. It's such a good camera. It's a nice little camera. It has served me very well. I used to use it. Let's see, I went to Germany. Have I been on a press trip since then? I don't know. It used to be my press trip camera. Bye, Willem. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too, baby.
I can't go to church because I have a sore throat, and I don't want to give it to everybody. Because in our church we all shake hands a lot, and I just don't think it's nice to hand all your germs around. It kind of hurts when I talk. I keep nibbling on this honey with cayenne pepper. I think the cayenne pepper kills the germs in my throat. I don't know. And the honey tastes good. That sweet tooth of mine. Well, I don't think the cat's in the Meow. Hey, kitty, 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 kitty. Meow. Hello. Hello, Meow. You want to come up? I'm not going to let you out. No squirrels for breakfast. A squirrel has a right to life, just like you do. And the squirrel is probably very hungry. He doesn't have a mommy who goes to the store and buys some food like you do. He has to get it all by himself. Don't let Meow out. Meow. Hello, kitty, kitty. Meow licks all of her fur off her legs because she got bitten by a flea a few months ago. She's allergic to fleas. That's what the vet said. Meow. Bye, Willem.
Forgot something.
I forgot something. Oh, you're bringing me in wood. You're so sweet to me.
Yeah.
I'm just photographing Meow. He's chasing the squirrel over here. So it would be nice if you don't let him outside.
Right.
Not this time. Have a good day at church.
Thank you.
Hello, kitty. You want to come up? Oh, gotta check out that squirrel again. He's very busy there, isn't he? The poor squirrel. He's so little, you know. I mean, he's bigger than a bird, but compared to me, he's a tiny little creature. Can you imagine having to find food out there at this time of year? There's nothing. It's so deep with snow. All the seeds he's buried, he's got to dig way down deep to get them. This must just be like going out to eat. Going to the restaurant. He needs those calories so he can have lots of energy so he can run away from the cat. See my artificial flowers? I put artificial flowers in some of my plants. Of course, these are real flowers, but there's not that many of them. See, those need more artificial flowers stuck in them. Now, kitty. Try and get the squirrel and the cat without the bright thing. If I do it like that, you get that light. Oh, that's the light that I put. Willem put it up there for me so we could have some light there. I used to have a lamp that I hung a lamp. I hung a lamp from the ceiling. I'll have to do another video on that. I had a hook on there and I just hung a lamp up there. And it was just dangling. A lamp is supposed to be on a desk or a table. The life of a cat. The life of a kitty. What a life. Is it frustrating? What emotions go through a cat when they watch an animal outside that they can't get to? Like, is he pondering now how to get there? Or is he just relaxing in the warmth? He usually lies down at the top of the stairs up there. Way up there. He lies down up on the landing up in the upstairs. So, because the heat goes right up and it goes through there and then it lies down there. Oh, here we come. Here we are. Would you like to come over here? But it's too crowded, right? You don't want to get honey on your tail. I don't want you to get honey on your tail. There, we'll move that over. You can come right here if you like. Would you like to come right here beside me? No, you have other plans. Boy, you've licked those legs so clean. No fur. Of course, that means that he doesn't like to go outside very much anymore. So that'll give him frostbite pretty darn quickly. And his appendages. Hello, kitty. I don't think so. Not a chance. That's my water. I don't think so. Are you thirsty? La 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 la. Alright, that's enough of watching the cat. I have to go show you my lamps. Look at those pretty kitties in the way. Oh, look at, there's deer in there. The deer are down to eat. Look at that. They've come down the mountain. They're eating the hay. They're wild deer. Look at the kitties. The kitties have a pathway. They always go there, I guess. I should feed the deer some hay. I think they're worried about this kitties coming over. Or are they worried about me? Oh, here come the kitty cats. These are white-tailed deer. They're very small. Oh look, he's attacking the kitty. This kitty's having a view of the proceedings. The deer is looking at me. They're not acting that wild, are they? Look at this kitty over here. He's got his nose up against the fence. He's climbed the fence and he's playing nosies with that deer there. Can you see that? He's down on the ground again. Let's back up a little bit and see what's happening here. Uh-oh, they're gonna go away because I'm not doing the right thing. Look, now I have to get out of the road. There go the deers. The little deers. Deer. Oh look, here comes a snowmobile machine. See it coming down the hill? Past the swing set. No, you scared them. Oh look, he's in my back window. Where'd the deers go? Here they are, up there. Well, here they come. They're going to go around me. Vroom. Vroom. Aw, little deers. Now that was worth getting out of the house for, wasn't it? Yes, indeed. There's a house beside them. My cousin lives with, she has a cliff right behind her. I bet it's like that. And look at, we have the lake. The lake, the lake, the lake. And going to the lake. Look, we have open water too. The lake, the lake, the lake. Here comes a car. Boy, it's high traffic season on the lake. Over there, can you see that? That was really a pretty moment. They wave. Maybe we can see the river through there. No, it's too far down. Cannot see anything. No river. It's a nice river. See these tall cliffs. The ravens live up on top of them. Oh, and there's a couple of eagles too that live over here. Look, open water. Pretty nice, eh? Pretty nice. Makes you want to go kayaking, doesn't it? Get in the river and go around in circles until you hit the ice. There are people out there walking upon the ice. Sledding even. I shall do the same. I shall park my car and we will go for a walk in the sunshine on the ice. It's going to be fun. Yes, it will. If I don't fall through and hurt myself, you know, get wet. It's windy on the ice though, of course. These are the cottages. People live in them in the summer. And as you can see, not very many of them have people staying in them in the winter. Not any of them, in fact. I thought this last lady had lived there all year. So this must be the parking lot. This is where we park to go kayaking. Oh my gosh. Look at that. See, there's the entrance there. Look at that. Let's go for a walk on the ice, eh? This is fun. Okay, turn off the car, take my mittens, and you can come too. Okay. Clothes are up. Look, there's the kayaking portage sign. What do you think? Look, it says unsupervised beach. Use at your own risk. Now, Rosie said that there was a great big skating rink out here. I don't know where it is, though. We're going down onto the ice. I'm not really one for walking on water. It's not really my thing. We're still on the beach, though. See, this is where I got out of my kayak. It was right about... yeah, right about here is the edge of the river, the water. So, we're going to go for a walk. Now, I think that this ice is probably very deep. Look at all the tracks. People have been driving out here on the ice. I was so shocked when I went to my friend's house once and I saw that there were truck marks, trucks going out on the ice. I thought, that is so crazy. And perhaps it was. See that? Remember this when I go kayaking? This is the view. Do you remember that view? And there's a, over in there is the waterfall. I could walk over there. See, and that's where I had that campfire on the beach. Somebody left it there and I came and appropriated it. Yes, indeed. It's a little mushy just on the top. It takes a long time for this stuff to melt, though. There are out there some cabins. Oh, you can't see them. You probably think I'm just showing you. Wait. See all the tracks? It's pretty deep out there, isn't it? Look at all the snow on it. The snow comes up to my knee. My knee. I have to put my mittens on. So you'll have to wait a minute. I can't hold you every minute. Just have to wait. Look at somebody's been driving through there too. Or shoveling it or something. We have a lot of snow. Well, we've had more other years, but this is still the snow. This can't drive out on the ice like you used to. Well, maybe you could. Hey, look. They're shoveling off the ice hole. I bet they've got a fishing hole over there. Wouldn't that be cool if I could take a video of that for you? Wouldn't it be cool if I could see it too? I have to zip her up. It's cold out here on the ice. This isn't working. Usually you put your hat on with two hands. Unless it's a baseball cap. There. I'm getting blown. See my skirt? Oh, it's getting blown against the back of me. It's because it's windy. It's windy out here on the ice. Can you see those people yet? Okay, I'm going to start a new video. So I don't have to chop this one. It takes a long time to chop a video. You may not come down that way, kitty. No, you have to go back up. Poor kitty cat. He's been running up and down the stairs, almost like doing somersaults. Only one cat. Yeah, there used to be two cats, and they would tear around after each other. Hello. Now, I have to show you something. It's a very sunny day outside. See? Beautiful blue sky. Lots of sunshine. But I really don't think it's a good idea to go lie outside all the time. So, as I kept falling asleep downstairs, I thought I would come upstairs and lie in my bed. But look what's here. Look at this on the bed. Now, from here on this side, that's because the sun is on this side of the... Now that doesn't open up. However, this side does. So if I need some vitamin D, the thing to do is open this window and lie down so that I am on this side. Hold everything. So I'm on this side of the window. So the wind is coming in through that open side there. And I'm getting real vitamin D on me. I can't see you. Hello. Of course, this does have other problems because if you have a cat here, then we'll want to go outside and sit there and catch the birds. Also, the birds have a tendency to fly in the window. So this is how I'm going to have my nap. I'm going to sleep in the sunshine. Okay, see ya. I heard some big noise out here. I would bring you along just in case it was something that I wanted to record. Do you see any tracks? Maybe it was the cat. You've got to see this. Oh my gosh, I had that clean. That took about 5 minutes to mess up. Meow? Well, I don't know what that sound was. Oh my goodness, I've got no hat on. Well, let's just fix that right now. There. Now I can be normal. That video I just saw about me playing the violin, I don't know if it's just the violin, if it just always sounds... It's not a Stradivarius, you know, it's just a violin. It's a cheapo. Maybe that's just the way this violin sounds. I can't imagine that I was playing it that badly because I had my fingers on the correct notes. I just think it sounds bad. Still have these to cut. Oh, it's really strong tea tree. And these are some tallow soaps I had. Christina wanted to know what I had for tallow, and so I made a list of them and put them on for her. All charged up there. Oh, I got my new business cards. Yes, indeed. They've even got a picture of me on them. Did you see them yet? There we go. Good old Nancy today. My red hat people. Isn't that cute? Well, I think I have better photos, but that's the best one I used because it was handy. I'm cold in there. Let's see what we need to do here. Did you see that one about the campfire and the teepee? That was pretty good. I enjoyed making that campfire. Oops. You know, I'm kind of curious. All these people that have been watching Nancy today. There are all of you that comment. Well, I guess that's only a few of you, very few, compared to how many watch. But I wonder... I had a nice visit with my daughter today, and she thought I was just hilarious on there. And I wonder how many people on there just think I'm just quite an idiot. And how many, I mean, there's some really nice ones of you that, some nice people who like me. Am I just making myself out to be, am I just putting myself out there to be ridiculed? Luckily, people that are ridiculing me aren't mentioning it. Or is this just stinking thinking going on? I don't know. I've been taking codeine for my cough to keep me from coughing. And, of course, it's addicting. You have to be careful. But also, I think it makes you depressed. So I have to make sure that I don't get into stinking thinking with it. Anyway, I did look at a video that we were playing the violin, and I couldn't talk, and I probably shouldn't have bothered to put that on there without the preamble saying that, is it a preamble? Prelude? Preface. Without prefacing it saying that this sounds really bad. I didn't think it sounded that bad when I was playing it, but when I was listening to it, oh, Sounds really atrocious. Sounds like, you know, those people that hate it when their kids play the violin. But, you know, if I'm only learning, which I am, then it's not supposed to play good. In fact, the husband of a violinist that I know said when he found out I was going to play, he says, I feel for your family. So when his wife learned to play, I mean, that would be what he knows it from, right? It must have been pretty awful in their house. So perhaps it'll get better. I have nothing else to say. Okay, bye. Hello, it's Nancy today. Today I'm in my glass teepee. The sun is shining. Oh, a cloud just came by. Darn, it was shining brightly in here. So here we are. Oh, it's going to shine again. Fix that broken window up there. That one, it was the window had fallen down, so I put another window on the inside of it. So here we are. My hide, thank heavens, it was up on the bench, because if you notice, this is water on the floor now. There's some snow in the middle. There's a lot of water here, and my sawhorses, which are over there, and that container, the wooden box, have been surrounded by that water, which is now frozen last night, and so they are stuck. I can't use my sawhorses. They're lying on their sides over there. But we do have some sunshine coming in here. That tarp up there really doesn't need to be there because there are windows. See, the windows go how high? Yeah, the windows go up to here. Is that what I'm pointing to, the right thing? Or do they go higher? Huh. Let's see, there's a window. And that's the top of that window there, right there. And the other window goes up to here. Ah, yes. But you see this big tarp thing, it's way down here. I don't know if you can tell, but this is all covered by a tarp. And that tarp doesn't need to be on there because it's blocking the sunshine. Some of the snow melted off, so you can really see the house, the teepee from the house now, without the snow on it. The windows are certainly dirty. My goodness, need to come out with my window cleaning brush. I think it's in here somewhere, right under the table there. Oh my! This wasn't pushed backwards over the window outside where it belongs. I guess the weight of the snow broke it off, and so now I have this big chunk of snow in here. That's my kindling wood. Should put a stick across here or something so it can't get through. I should actually put a window in there. Well, which window have I got? See, these are pretty small. It's hard to do. Hard to do, hard to do, hard to do. And this keeps trying to fall inside, you see? It's supposed to stay outside. And then all the snow would go outside. But it comes down here. It comes down this window, and then here it has nothing to hold it, so it pushes it out and comes inside. These windows I could put up sometime. You know that tea tree soap I made? The hand-milled tea tree? Well, I've been washing my hands with it all the time, and my hands are much, much softer. You see, I was using my homemade dish soap, which is very lye-heavy, and that was roughing up my hands, and so this is smoothing the back out. Look at how pretty it is looking through there. Can you see outside? Bits of clouds going by. I'm getting cabin fever, I think. I'm tired of being in the house. I'm tired of doing the same thing all the time. I need some variety. So here I am outside in my teepee. It's +2. You have to be very careful when it's mild that you don't underdress. You need to keep wearing the same warm clothes you wore all the time. Otherwise you'll get a chill. It's really amazing how that works. Such a nice place in here. I put salt all over that hide. When that hide thaws, I'll put it up on the table and I will tan it. Well, I won't tan it. I'll stretch it and I'll dry it and get the fat and stuff off of it. You can see it's starting to melt a little bit. There's water on it instead of ice. If I keep it salted, then the dog won't come over and eat it. Dogs don't eat salted hides. But they'll eat one that isn't. I saw him out there this morning walking around sniffing. So it was important that I get that done. Hopefully, this is pretty closed in. I was in here one day and the cat wanted to get in. And he couldn't go in. He went all the way around and around and around, looking at me through all these windows. This was before the snow came. But he couldn't find a single way in. I thought that was pretty cool that I had done it tightly enough, since it's only windows. In a few places where it's just... See that little... Oh, no. Where is it? That little strip behind there. And I think there's a strip just above here, which is that house wrap stuff. Like this. And up at the top it's house wrap. I needed to get up in there, but I'm not tall enough. I don't have anything that could get me up high enough. I do have a ladder, but it's frozen in the snow also. Oh well. There's always something to do, which is what's good about life. If you do it all, what do you do? Then you have to just do the dishes every day. I'd like to have lots of things to do so I can enjoy my life. I took codeine for my cough, so now I'm feeling a bit down. Can you tell I'm not bubbly and happy? You see, I'm solar powered too. And so if I've been away from the sun for long enough, that's what it does. Alright, we'll see you later. Bye. Hello. It appears that my camera has decided not to stay on today. It is turning on and turning off. And there is beautiful kitty. Hey, Meow. Yes? You're really hovering. You're like a child. I want mommy. Yes, I know. It's been a long time since I had children that wanted me. You know, they get, I mean, you know how they may want you, but you never know. That's the way it's been for quite a few years. Hello! You look so cute up there. Yes, you do. Lying on the branch like a lion. Hello, Meow. Catching that tail, are you? Oh, yes, indeed. Nothing quite as good as tasty as a tail. Or is that a foot? No, that's a tail, and it wiggled. Boy, this is quite the video you're making here, kitty. Get that tail. See if you can do it. What? You've lost interest? Or you've gone on to look at the birds? You're certainly making my nap in the hammock more... Are you going to jump? Are you going to jump over to there? You're kidding, aren't you? I really do think you're something. You're hot stuff. Yes. Coming to see me, are you? You've never been in a hammock with me before. Never ever. Not exactly the kind of hammock you want to go in. Well, it was short-lived, wasn't it? Did you want me to help you up here? No? No. So I'll help you up if you want to come up. Where are you? You have to come back though. You want to come up? No. Oh, up we go. There you are. It's a red squirrel. It's over there somewhere. Somewhere. They fight over who gets the food at the bird feeder. The red squirrels and the black squirrels. I thought the red squirrels were hibernating, but I guess I was mistaken. Are you going to lie down? It's quite hard to look at this kitty when I have got the sun in my eyes. I'm getting my vitamin D. It's not very cold out here. It's only about -2 or 3 or 4. Yes? Yes? Oh. No, we are a content kitty. It's important to keep your hammock up all year. Keep it up, and then the snow will come in it, but you can dump it out, and then you can lie down when it's a sunny day. Why wait for summer when it's too hot? Well, you just bundle up, and you go out and lie down. It's a wonderful thing to do on a sunny day. Takes all the cabin fever away. It really does. Don't know how that works, but it does. Alright, ta-ta. Hello. Want to see my teepee? Look at how clean it looks without snow on it. Now I needed to try and paint all those. I wanted to paint them all the same color. Yellow is what I had. I'm going to take this over there. This is my fire starter stuff. Well, hello, Meow. Yes, we're going in the teepee. Are you coming? You want to go in the teepee? The snow is sticking to my slippers. It's a little bit moist beside the door. See, that's the broken window there. But I put a window below it, and that worked. There's a lot of gaps that I never finished filling in. How is it today in here? Well, that's melting. water's all melting around the edge there. I think I will just leave my fire starters over there. Maybe I'll just sit here in this rocking chair today. It has a lot of give in it. Oh, it's the spring, I guess, yeah. I thought the whole thing was bending. See, now I scooted those tarps up earlier, but I couldn't do a very good job from down here. See that piece of wood there I've got stuck up to hold it? It's too high. I have this wheelchair. I guess I should give it to somebody who needs a wheelchair. It's a good chair. This is a great building. This is my little home away from home. Or my home at home. My other room. Meow, you can't climb the teepee. Did you want to come in? Good grief, you're really into climbing today. You're going to fall through if you get on that stuff up there. Cats that don't know English, look at them wiggling the mirror. I don't think you've got a good plan happening there. If you get stuck on the side, I think you're just going to have to stay stuck. I see your tail. One paw and a tail. Now what are you going to do? I see your foot. Oh, look at you. Look at you. You found a hole. Now how are you going to get down in there? You are desperate, aren't you? Nope, that won't hold you. You are quite the acrobatic cat. Meow. See, there's strong windows. Are you sunbathing out here? Well, look at you. Spin around. Uh-oh, now where are you going? So difficult. Oh, when he gets to there, you can get in, though. If he can get past that window. I don't know. That window's... I don't know. If he grabs onto that tarp, his feet will catch and he can get across. Oh, yes. Oh, look at you. Look, I see you. I see you. Can you come in now? You can. It's open there, Meow. Kitty, kitty, kitty. You just want to wish, don't you? You don't want to really come in. Hello, Meow. Hello, kitty, kitty. You just have to come in and walk down the poles. is a new place you've never explored yet, have you? Yes, are you coming in? Or are you just going to continue on around? Ooh, that one's not very sturdy. Goodbye. You are such a funny kitty. You are. Meow, you can come in now. You can jump from there. Meow. Hello, Meow. Hello. Oh, you're back outside again. Did you notice that happened? You're just going exploring, aren't you? Oh, he's down there on the ground now. On the snow. Will he come back? Hard to say. Ouch. Oh, don't come back and hit me. There. Meow, where are you now? Hey, kitty, 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 kitty. Where have you gone? Nothing happening in here now. I need some entertainment, kitty. That was fun, eh? He wanted to get in, but he didn't really want to get in. He could have climbed down so many times. He could have come in. You see, I haven't got my windows up high enough yet. No, there is more to be done. Always more to be done. I guess I'll work on it sometime. But I can't do it now because my sawhorses, which are on their sides in the corner there, are now frozen into the water. It's ice on the bottom of that. That little round thing that's for over the fire, that's also frozen. And that's a little fire I made the other day. I am a person with too much time on my hands, don't you think? Yes, too much time on my hands. I'll have to just be content to sit around and do nothing. How could anybody have too much time on their hands? What does that mean? People that know how to relax and how to spend their time, work hard at some times and relax the rest of the time, that would be considered to have too much time on your hands. Hey, Meow, I see you out there. I see you walking along. I do. Hey, you know, if you come in over there, you can just drop in. Don't know if you'll figure that out, though. Okay, time to go. Bye. Good morning. I have accomplished something, yes. Since about 7 o'clock, maybe 6:30, I have been cleaning my kitchen. I will actually show it to you. Now look at that. All the boots and things are gone. Table, look at that. stove. Now, I may imagine that you may think that this is not yet perfect. Like, that is a big mess in the corner, but I did this. And around there, and all those boots that were a big, huge mess. You couldn't even get through there. The cat litter box has to stay here. The cat doesn't use it, but it's an emergency thing. So I can put it under that half of the table because we don't use it. And over here, look at that. Now, I didn't know exactly what to do with this. This is thawing. And this is supposed to get washed. Ah, yes. Hold on. This goes over there. These two things go away. Okay. This towel also is my dish rack, and it is now clean or dirty, so it can be clean. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? This has got the second load of laundry happening here. There you are. I saw a video the other day about hoarders. A few videos about hoarders, and their houses were just jam-packed. And I looked at my house and thought, oh no, I don't want to be like that. So I cleaned it. Yay! I put my big things up here. My big pots and pans. See, these things end up sitting on the counter because there's no room for them. But ha ha ha, they are up there. Now, of course, there are trouble areas. We won't think about that yet, because as I leave this room, look what confronts me. Oh my gosh! How can I live this way? Is this home? Is this the way I really live? Oh my gosh. See, this thing is an old TV set, which of course I don't suppose will work anymore because of those new HD things, but we don't get reception here anyway. So that came out of the far corner over there. Now, I could make excuses, like I have been sitting for 2 solid days in this chair watching 24. I know that's very important, and I'm so sure you're all very impressed with my work habits, but it's winter, and that's what happens in the winter. But while I sat there, I shaved the sides off of soaps, and I labeled them. And I have been labeling and labeling and labeling and labeling. And see, there's some that haven't been labeled yet. That whole row, and then all these have yet to be labeled. It took me 2, but I did do the edges. Here's more that didn't get labeled yet. So I have an excuse. Yes, indeed. And it's important to have a good excuse at all times. Okay, well, I will go in there and attack that. Would you like to come with me? All right, we'll do it together. Now I have this earring piece, and I'm going to put it with this other earring piece right there. And then I have this mouse trap that I was going to turn into a complaints button. Okay, let's just begin by putting some things away. Okay, this goes into my messy room here. It goes over here, sort of. Okay. This can go to the kitchen, as can this and this. Well, that should stay here, I guess. Those can go to the kitchen. Uh-oh, that means that my kitchen's not going to be perfectly clean anymore. Alright. Well, do I really want to put them in the sink? Maybe not. Oh, I found this washcloth. Look at this washcloth. I mean, I made it myself. You'd think I would remember these things, eh? So somebody was saying how wonderful this is for a washcloth. And so I knitted this little square. I'll lay it out so you can see it. Okay, and it's kind of dirty now. But if you take dish soap and squirt it on there, it becomes the most wonderful washing thing. I can't believe it. It's filled with soap and suds, and it's great. Okay, here we go again. I was running out of room to put soaps in, so I put them in that. But this can go in the garbage, and this can go back under here where I'm keeping those things. And these all need to get laundered. See, I keep these for stuff like that, but oh, this one is mineral oil. The rest of these can go. to the laundry pile. Reds, they'll go well with the whites, don't you think? Okay, so we'll just start in one little corner. This is a rose I started to carve once upon a time. Yes, indeed. So this rose can go in the art room. But, nah, that's too bad. Let's just leave it there for now, near the art room. Okay, and then we'll get to the next thing. Now, I've started to collect these because somebody was saying you should collect them. But you know where the best place to collect these and toilet paper rolls is? Yes, it's the garbage in the bathroom. That's the best place to put them. They're all together. I'm going to use them for planting things. Don't worry, they're not dirty. And I got some new invoice things, these things that you have to mail with. So these should go in my drawer in here. That is my shipping drawer. And here we have something that can probably go in the garbage. Just open it up and check. Yes, garbage, burnable. And this is Ashley. I'm going to send Ashley something, and I just thought I'd write it there so I don't forget what I'm doing. Now, I think this has got soap on it. Yes, indeed. What a bad idea. This is Lily the dog from up next door. And there's the cat who lives here. Meow. And Lily. Lily, you want to go outside? Hey, Lily, come on. Hey, you're not supposed to eat the cat food. No. Can't eat the cat food. The cat will get mad. Okay, out you go. Outside. Hey, Lily. Out. Outside. Come on. Oh, dear. Come on, Lily. Ready to go out? Outside? Well, hello there. Cat just jumped up in front of me. We are going to, this is for Casa Grande. Now, she would like to know how you take pictures with the camera around your neck and such and such. Okay, so this is, now Kitty, you're going to have to get up outside. Here you go, outside. Out. Come on, out. Because she doesn't want to go out. Okay, so I have the camera strap. You see? I have this hanging around my neck so that if I drop my camera and it's dangling, you see, it's still attached. It's still attached to my camera case. See? Okay, and now if I want to take a picture of something and I'm looking down at it, you know, something down here, then I would tilt my camera, you see, I'll tilt my camera like that, and I put it under my neck. I'm having to lean backwards because you can't tilt it and stand straight up. Okay, so I hold it under my neck like that. You see how I've got that? Now, it works best if it's not on my shirt. If it's on my shirt, you see, it's likely to slip. And if it's summertime and I am really hot and sweaty, it'll sweat and it'll tip over, you know. Now, you have to be careful when you do that you're not putting your neck on, you see the button is right there? You see, you don't want to squish the button with your head. So, you have to be careful of that. But that's how I do it. And the way I learned how to take a picture of myself is I held the camera up, and I looked at it, and I took a picture. And then I would turn it around, and I would, oh, you can't see the back of it when I'm doing this, can you? Anyway, then I'd turn it around, and I'd look at the back of it, and see how the picture came out. And so I figured out that if I did this, see, I cut off the top of my head, I was getting the ceiling. If I did it down here, I was getting this part down here. So it's just a matter of you take enough photographs of yourself that you can see where you are. You figure out how close you need to be to the camera. You don't want to be too close. You don't want to be too far away. So that's how I do it. I have a lot of trouble with tripods because if I put it on a tripod, the tripod won't look right down here. The tripod is going to be over here, and it's going to be looking at this, and I have to tilt it. We have to tighten up this thing on this end of the tripod, and so when you tilt it, it's hard sometimes. So that makes it difficult. But you can't get your tripod to look over your head and look down in front of you down here. It can look at it from the side, but if you're going to move around, you see, you want it to be, you want your camera to move where you're moving. You don't want to have to move this tripod all the time, because then if you're walking around, you're in and out of the video. It's snowing. You may go out, but it's snowing. You see that? Big flakes. They're not blowing very much. Cats. If you give them just enough room to stick their nose out, then they'll want to get out. But if you give them a lot of room, well, then they'll just stand in the doorway and let in all the cold air. Aren't you going out? See, he's licked all of his legs. He's licked them clean. So he gets a little cold out there. Look at this silly kitty. Okay, out, out. What's that? Oh, there's a dog out there. Oh, no wonder. Okay, come on back in, Meow. Come on. No. Do you know that you must never hold a cat if a cat's in the middle of an attack sort of thing? Uh-oh, Lily, you're in for it. If you try and hold the cat will think that you're feeding it to the dog, and it will attack you. My kitty can talk. Hello, Meow. Are you going to talk? I wonder if he was just standing there looking. The dog is standing there. What's this? You want to come back inside where you're safe? Yes, indeed. Safety first. Sorry, Lily, no cat for dinner this time. Well, you think you're going to scare him away? You know he likes it when you do that. Meow. Well, in or out, but I got to close the window. Make up your mind, kitty kitty. You know you don't want to be out there. So you might as well just come back in. Oh, look, the dog is gone. You've scared him away. Where is he? His family must not be home because he's outside all day today. What are you hoping for, Meow? Are you hoping to scare him away? Or you want to take him on? That's right, you tell him. You tell him what's what. Yeah, this is your house. You just let him know. Okay, in or out, in or out. Let's do it. I'm going to close the window. Window's closing. Window's closing. Come on, kitty cat. Meow, want to come in? Come on in. Hurry. Inside, the window's closing. Window's closed. Well, he can't get you up there anyway. What? Did you want to come in? Want to come in? Hurry. Hurry before we freeze. Oh, you are so distracted. Come in, come in. Those poor birds don't want you out anyway. In you go. In you go. Go in, in. See how I've decorated here? I've just put a little hook on there. And I hung up the flowers. See, I hung this one up here. This is part of my stained glass. I did this. I did this whole thing. It was kind of very difficult to do. This was nice. I like doing this. See how I use the same piece of glass? I just put the whole pattern down on the glass, and then I cut it all out so that these are all going the same way. But they probably should have gone that way. If these went that way. Now I have to wash my hands because this is lead. But I can show you my wonderful... You see this? This one is... We call it Floral Rainbow. It's a floral garden. And would you like to see? See, I'm putting it under my chin now. Like so. And I'm going to show you washing my hands. See, now you can see what you can see with it. If you look in the mirror while you do this, see, it's nice and bubbly. It feels very nice. A good one indeed. A good one indeed. Okay. So that is the official how to use the camera under your neck. You see, it's not a fancy camera. Look at this camera. It's a little point and shoot. It's a Kodak Easy Share. And the Easy Share, I guess, is for sharing things with this little printer thing. You don't need a share. I mean, I don't share anything. See? You can see how I got liver pate in there, which I still haven't cleaned up. But it's not a very fancy camera. It's very narrow. And I just turn the top to the little picture of a movie camera, push the button down, and turns the red light on. And when the red light's on, you can talk and you can sing and dance. You can even check and see if the brownies are ready. Want to see? I smell them. Not yet. Ah, but who wanted to lick the bowl? Who was that anyway? Oh, it was you. Okay, well, here's your bowl. Take it away and go sit down. I've already done a nice job on those beaters. But this one didn't get licked off very well. Oh well, so there's your bowl. I'm just going to leave and you can do what you want with it, okay? Bye. Lily the dog is back. She's on the porch. I'm going to see if she's going to try and get that chunk of fat out there. Can hear her pawing around. She was leaping up earlier. Lily was just flying up into the air to try and grab that chunk of meat, or chunk of fat.
The suet or birds?
The suet, yeah. I guess she's not trying it now because there's this chickadee on there. The cat is very concerned. I thought everybody gets to see it. Oh well. I wanted to show you something. Good morning, it's Nancy today. It's raining outside, and yet there's a, is this a hairy woodpecker? Yes, a female hairy woodpecker. If I can get close without her seeing me here. Yes. Okay, now see where she is. She's right underneath that beam. Oh, she just flew away. Well, she was busy eating at that chunk of fat. And even though it's raining, she was in the shade, in the shelter, because she was under that little beam. It's a 4x4 beam, or maybe a 3.5 by 3.5 beam. And it doesn't take much to give a bird shelter. You know, in the summer, they can hide under one leaf, and they're in the shade. Isn't that something? And in the rain, like he's out there banging on that tree over there, but if he's under even one branch, he's out of the rain. Isn't that interesting? The cat was up last night, and we got a huge thunderclap. And I got up immediately and got my husband up, and we unplugged all the computers and everything, the modem and the phone line. I've had our modems hit by lightning before. and it comes in through the telephone wire. Also, you know, your computers can get fried through the regular electricity. So we always unplug our computers during thunderstorms. We were zapped once when we hadn't done it, and so we always do it now. It's a lot cheaper than not unplugging them. Even though you get those, what are they called? Surge protectors? The surge protectors are not really all that good. Some of the surge protectors will get fried too. I think you have to really look at what you're getting before you decide that it's going to protect everything. So we unplug everything in the house. So anyway, last night at that big thunderclap, and I unplugged everything, and then I went and got the cat in, and he was soaked. His whole body was soaked. You know, I don't know exactly where he stays outside when it's raining, but he was really wet. He's not as small as a bird who can hide under a little log or a little piece of... I'm getting a reflection there, I guess. Can hide under a little piece of wood. Okay, just wanted to tell you that. There you go again. I was showing you the earrings. You see, I keep my earrings here. When I go to bed, and I get in bed and I realize, oh my gosh, I've got earrings on. I just take them and I hang them up here. Over the top of the shade, or on this little part that's kind of falling apart. You want to be in the movies? You want to be a movie star? Of course you do. Or did you want earrings? You sure are strong, moving my picture around. This is my picture. I got it at the dump. Look at you. You are a strong kitty. Let's put on some earrings. We'll put on these earrings because I'm wearing blue. What are you up to, kitty? You have to get off the table. Don't climb on the furniture. Do you climb on the furniture? Hey, where'd that hole go? This reminds me of my carrot earrings situation. There. Now I probably look just ready for the world. Hey, Meow kitty. What is the attraction of the great hand? Feels a little dirty. I think he's been taking sand baths outside. Better not get fleas, because then they'll bite you and then you'll have to be allergic again. Better give you that flea drop again. You're feeling really dirty. Boy, this is just so wonderful, isn't it? You're just right in there for this. Don't fall off the bed. You'll fall off. Yes, you will. But you'll land on your feet, won't you? You're just trying to distract me and keep me from cleaning my room. Have to clean my bedroom. Have to do it. You don't worry about these things, do you? You just find a nice sunny spot and soak up all that heat with your nice black fur. He sleeps up there. Well, I want to show you the progress I've made. I tidied up that and I picked up the stuff on the floor. I'm making my way around the room, you see? I have gotten as far as this, and then I have to go all the way around there, and then I get to hang all that stuff up. Now, if I was really going to do it right, I would also clean up the mess up on the loft. That would be a lot of work. I have my fleece up, my blanket up there I made with the fleece. No, yeah, fleece. I made it a couple years ago. This one is going to be different. That one I used lots of fleece in each one. This one I'm not using it very thick. Very thickly. I can't clean the house because I have to rub my kitty. You know how it is. Certain things come first. And this kitty comes first, he says. I come first, don't clean your house, I want to see it. There's so much dust on him. You're a dusty, dirty kitty. Hey, look, you're getting old. Getting salt and pepper. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, my kitty. You're really into this. I know why. It's because he knows that millions of people could watch. He knows that he's going to be famous. Meow. M-A-O-W. Meow. Or M-A-O. Meow. That's his name. Remember it. His face will be on billboards everywhere. Yes, indeed. You will be a famous kitty. Does that make you happy? Does that make you happy? A happy kitty. Okay, I gotta go. I got work to do. You have no work to do, but I do. So this gets hung up. Let's see. We have empty hangers. Look at those empty hangers. I don't have a tripod for you today, so you're going to have to just wait until you see the finished product soon. I need some fast music. Excuse me, Mr. Butterfly. I mean, moth, but I'm going to have to go past you. Are you advocating in the sun? What happens if I put a shadow over you? Here comes the shadow. Ho, you don't like that, do you? There's the shadow. Look at that. You want to applicate in the sun, don't you? Your tail isn't in the sun, though. You're a pretty cool butterfly. Hi, Meow. I know you're there. You're not a butterfly. You're a moth. Will you come up on my finger? Oops. Not if I jerk my camera around like that. Oh, well. I thought he might walk up on my finger. Now, let's let this poor little cat outside. And he's gone. Boy, it smells like burned soy milk in here. Burned because it got on the burner. But you know these kind of stoves, you can clean them really easily. You take one of these handy dandy knife things, you know, zoom, and then you just go like this. Now, isn't that better than having to do all that other stuff for burned milk? My light is not working here anymore. Look at that. I did it. I cleaned up the big mess. And there you go. Perfectly clean. We'll get off yesterday's stuff too. Or maybe that was last month. And then we'll wipe it off. A washcloth would be best, but that would be normal. Okay, there you see. That is how you clean off one of these flat top things. You learned it here last. Bye. Nancy today. Let me see. Is this recording? Oh, look at that. It is. Okay, well, let me get all ready for it then. Hello, it's Nancy today. I'm at my son's apartment. I'm going to upload my journal, and I've dropped off Daniel's laundry. Let's see how this Zoom works outside. Pretty good, eh? Not bad. Okay, I gotta get busy. I gotta do all kinds of errands today. Let's see their cat. This is Fluffy. Hi, Fluffy. Meow. Meow. Hi, kitty kitty. Hey, kitty. My hand shakes a little bit when I'm holding it. Hello, kitty. Hello. Hello, kitty kitty. Hello. Meow. Kitty kitty. Meow. Hello. Hello, Fluffy. Hello, big fluffy one. Big fluffy one. You are quite the kitty. A kitty with a temper. To be very careful because suddenly she can get angry about nothing at all. They say that he wags his tail when he's happy. I've never heard of that. Why would he wag his tail when he's happy? He always looks like he's getting angry. But you can tell by his little face if he's happy. Somewhat. Have to be so careful because all of a sudden he'll open his mouth and oh, you heard a bird. Are you a hunter? Do you hunt pigeons on the deck? You do, don't you? You are a hunter cat. Okay, well that's enough of that. So we'll see you later. Bye. Hello, it's Nancy today. I guess this camera is going to be a little too close to my face. Maybe I'll have to lengthen things. Okay, let's see how it does here. Let me just take a quick tour and see if it can focus on all this junk. Make sure we're zoomed out all the way. Let's see what's on the table. Yes, ma'am. Sir, what was it you wanted? Let's see. Are there ants? Oops, let's see if we can see any ants under here. No. Around the peanut butter? No. Oh, look. Ha ha, what is that? The ant brigade. Oh my, look. 1 and 2. Where are they coming from? He's right there on the wire. 2 of them. Oh, this is disgusting. Time for the old good old ant poison. Well, we're only doing that to see how well we can zoom. Yes, indeed. Now, why is the yellow light on? We have a yellow light on. That's a situation. This is very close to me. Whoa. Maybe if I lengthen my strap, it won't be so close. Now we'll check out, what's this on the floor we see here? A guitar pick. Look, this is where the floor stopped being perfectly joined. On account of our horrible little leaky pipe situation in there. Still haven't fixed that pipe. Don't tell anybody. Oh look, the drawer is open. Dare we see what's in the drawer? Oh look! Order! It's all silverware. That must be the silverware drawer. Yes, indeed. Order. How may I help you? Meow kitty. What would you like? Yes? Yes? Oh, you want me to pet you, is that right? Yes? Oh, Mommy, please. You'll have to say it in English, dear. Is there something you wanted? Well, hello, you have my attention. Yes. I wonder if I went and sat by the door, if somebody would open it for me. Would that happen for you if you went and sat by the door? Would somebody open it for you? Hi, kitty. Hello, Meow. Hello, kitty, kitty. See, we can zoom in. Let's see how clean the inside of these shoes are. Look at how it's trying to focus. Go ahead, focus. See if we can do it. There. Yes, someone has been walking in the straw. Hey, Meow. Hello, kitty. Let's try this again, shall we? Let's see if Mommy can figure it out. Come on, Mommy. Just get a life. You know what I want. Yes? Am I trained well enough? Hey, that door's not even closed. Look at this. An open door. An open door is an invitation for cats to go out. Here, Mal. Want to go out? Oh, you're gone. Let's see if we can see you in the dark. How wonderful is this camera anyway? Can you see the stars? Let's zoom in on that star there. Doesn't seem to be working. All right. So we'll zoom out. And here we have the light shining forth from inside. Now, I guess I should tell you all about this latest camera. Well, let's see. This camera is a Finepix S2000 HD by Fujifilm. It's a 10 megapixel and it has a 15x wide zoom. And it seems to be, let's see, when I move it quickly. Okay, we've got, here is one. Oh man, there's so many projects here. How long did it take to focus? Let's show you all my projects, shall we? I wonder how long this has been. This is not showing me the time. Okay, I better go. Bye.